Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. In today's video I'm going to be talking you through my top 5 drugstore affordable lipsticks that would be perfect for your wedding day. So obviously we are fully in wedding season. I am here for all of the wedding makeup. This full look is going to be a whole video in itself, so subscribe if you want to see that. I don't know if it's already up or if it'll be up after this, I can't remember, but either way there is or will soon be a video on this look. This is a fully drugstore look in itself, but today we are just talking about lipsticks. These are ones that I picked up for my own wedding day to try out, and honestly I could have worn any of these lipsticks on my wedding day. So these are all like nudey, pinky, beautiful shades. Any of them would work for your wedding day. I have 5 completely drugstore and then one honourable mention that isn't drugstore but it is affordable. You just can't pick it up from a UK drugstore. So let's just get started. Firstly is this one from Revolution Pro. This is the New Neutrals Matte Lipstick in the shade Stripped. I'm going to swatch them all on my hand and I'm also going to put them all on so you can see them all in comparison to each other. I think that's quite a useful step to have. So this is Stripped, and like I say, this is a matte lipstick. It is a really light nude pink, but it's almost like a cool tone. Compared to some of the others, this one is quite cool toned. However, I love a light cool toned lip that's not quite grey but not warm, and this will just look beautiful on your wedding day. So let me apply this one. So you can see that this one is really fair, like it is quite similar to my skin tone, but imagine this with a lip liner. Well, you don't have to imagine, I will put a lip liner on. This is the Revolution Satin Kiss lip liner in the shade White Wedding, and although this is a matte lipstick, and it is very much a matte lipstick, it's not that uncomfortable matte shade where it's like the formula of it is really drying on your lips. This feels really comfortable. It just feels like a lip balm, honestly, but it's really comfortable, and it gives you that incredible payoff that you really only get from a matte lipstick. So the second one that I have to talk about is from Rimmel. This is the Stay Satin Liquid Lip Colour in the shade 200 Sike. Again, this is a cool tone, quite similar to the original, the first one that we spoke about, sorry. But this is just a touch warmer, a touch darker, and this has the benefit of it being that satiny finish. So although the Revolution one wasn't that drying matte formula, it was more of a satin feeling. This actually is the satin liquid lipstick. These last really well all day. I have a few different shades of these, really like them. The only thing with this, the smell I find really off-putting but of course that's personal preference. I will put this one on now. So this is more of the warmer brown tone, but it is still very fair in colour. It's still very pale. It's not too overpowering on the face. With a look like this that's very warm, I feel like this would go really nicely. And I feel the benefit of this shade as well is that it's just, for someone of my skin tone, it's just dark enough that I don't feel like I would need a lip liner. I maybe would want one, but I don't need one to differentiate between the lips and the skin tone. So the next lipstick is another one from Revolution. This is just their classic Revolution matte lipstick. This is in the shade Chauffer. Now if you've seen any of my lipstick videos, you will know how much I love this lipstick. This is such a classic to me. In my opinion, this is a really good dupe for Velvet Teddy, so that lets you know what sort of shade you're going for here. This is more of a browny tone, whereas the others are more pink. This one is definitely deeper and more brown, but what a classic shade. This is truly, for me, a My Lips But Better sort of shade, and again, I don't really feel like I need a lips liner with this one. And again, although this is a matte lipstick, it has the longevity of a matte lipstick. It feels really comfortable. It still looks, obviously I've only just applied it, it still looks creamy and like hydrating on the lips. Give it 5 minutes again and it will settle down and it will give you that matte finish. I find that for wedding makeup especially, a matte lipstick is just the most classic. Now you can obviously add a lip gloss over the top of any of these once they've set, but I think that the matte finish is where it's at. So then the last two that I want to talk about are both from L'Oreal. These are both Colour Riche matte lipsticks. So the first one is 633 Moka Chic, and this is definitely more pink than the others, but it's still very neutral, still a brown toned pink. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a really neutral pinky brown tone. Really wearable. Again, one of my favourites. For my wedding day, what I actually wore was more of a pink, rose goldy, smoky eye, and I wore a really hot pink blush rather than like a warmer toned blush. It was a very cool tone. So I think that this lipstick would have been what I would have worn. I mean, have I said that for every single one so far? Possibly, but so beautiful. Obviously, L'Oreal is such a classic brand. There's nothing like trendy about it. Does that make sense? Like, everything is just a really good product. And these lipsticks are no different. So that was Moka Chic, and the one that I actually took for my wedding day but then didn't end up wearing, it was a whole thing, but this is Blush in a Rush. This is the one that I almost wore for my wedding day, and as you can see, this is definitely the most pink. It's definitely the most bright pink of the ones that I'm showing you today. It is still very fair. It is still very light for someone of my skin tone. So you can see that this is definitely pinker. This definitely feels a lot brighter on my face in comparison to the other ones. So you can see in comparison to these, like, these are much more neutral. This is a lot brighter. I like that this is brighter. I just don't necessarily feel it goes with like the blush and everything else that I have on today. But if you are wearing a hot pink blush like I was on my wedding day, I wore the Flower Beauty Wild Rose blush that is the most intense, hot, bright, cool toned pink. This looked incredible with it, just saying. And again, a slightly darker lip liner and you're onto a winner. So those are the drugstore options. So that is the Revolution New Neutrals in Stripped, the Rimmel Stay Satin in Sike, the Revolution Matte Lipstick in Chauffer, then we've got L'Oreal Moka Chic and L'Oreal Blush in a Rush. So those are the drugstore options. And then lastly, I just feel like in my collection this is a staple. This is such a good lipstick. It is still affordable, you just can't get it from the UK drugstore. So this is from Kiko. This is the creamy lipstick in the shade 01, and I will swatch this. Where will I swatch it? I'll swatch it underneath. So I suppose this would be most comparable to like Moka Chic, this one here, but it's just a little bit pinker, a little bit brighter. So I will wipe off what I've got on, and this is much more compact, which you might not think matters, but when you've only got a small handbag on your wedding day, you want a small lipstick as well, just saying. So that's how that one looks on the lips. This is definitely more of a neutral pink, not so much of the brown, if that makes sense. And I do feel like this goes with the makeup that I have on today. So let me know what your favourite one was out of all of the ones that I have swatched today for you. Which out of these would you wear for your wedding day? Or let me know what you did wear on your wedding day. I am always on the lookout for a good neutral special lipstick, because you do need to have something a little bit special for your wedding day, don't you? So let me know in the comment section down below what you wore on your wedding day, or which of these are the most up your street. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!